this man, Pennington. Where is he? Okay, you're not. So, let's see here. There's Koga, Tyra, Bomb King, so they've got Solo Tank, Mando.
5, 4, 3, 2,
this card,
1.
Crimson Ascent, it's not that good. You can use it at like a 1. Yeah, I recommend dropping this down to a 1 and moving health HP up to a 4. Other than that, well, that looks good. Items got Res Life, pretty standard. Unyielding Pressure. Alright.
I will take everything from them. So it begins.
Someone on your... Okay, your Vivian should be starting Wrecker, but she's AFK. Okay, so you're going really active. Which works because literally no one's nowhere. Okay. So basically you're just running. There's a bomb king there. Yeah, so you see now the team came back and you're kind of just dead.
Cannot stop.
Right. So let's see here. You went like from like here to here, and then like ran with your term or and con at the IO, and then like the BK like from over here came back to you with the Tyra that respawned. So I think what needed to happen there was you need to kill the IO quicker than that. And then the vine that you use like to go from like here to here was not what you need to do. You need to use that vine to like get from like over here to there, because the BK wasn't like full chasing you. So you basically used your only escape to move like 5 meters, which isn't that good.
I will not rest until everything is destroyed.
Sorry if... Okay, so... You're going here. Okay. So, you probably didn't need to get touched there, because your term could have gotten it. But it ended up working out. And, you don't need to be sitting on the point here.
Away with you. Served your purpose.
Okay, so there's a Koga there, but you ignore it. You saw a BK there, but you ignore it. You're killing IO, which is good, but the BK is gonna kill you. And you gotta use your... Oh, okay. I don't know how to rewind, but basically... You were here. You saw a Koga through the window there. He's low. You ignore the Koga. And, your con doesn't have awareness. You go over here, ignore the BK, and then jump on their support. You can probably guess that they haven't used their escape yet, because they're still on their mount. So in which case they can either jump to the BK or further back, and the BK will come and kill you. So, in my opinion, you should have either killed the Koga over here, he was a free kill, or just killed the BK, who was a semi-free kill. Just because the support is alive doesn't mean you have to be inting yourself at them, like, every second. You still cap them though, which is good. But, the Koga gets battled. So... Yeah, you probably should have went for the Koga. So, your entire team is dead here, but you're still going in. Which is... Oh. No, Penny, no. No! Penny! Penny! Okay, that's not the right one. Alright, so let's go back here. Your entire team was dead. These guys were just respawning. So what you should be doing in that situation is like sitting like, I'd say like here, behind here, or like here, and wait for your team so you can group up. Instead you got yourself staggered, and yeah, well now your team has to wait for more, like 10 more seconds to start the fight. But I mean, the fight's already started, so you should have just waited for your team.
You're mine.
It's yours.
Alright, so now you're going up here. Here's Tyra. Tyra was already out of the BB when you used that dark side.
My face healer.
That's fine, you still get a kill.
Double. Stay together.
So,
I've got a triple.
alright, this is a decent angle.
Let's dance.
But you're kinda in the middle of them, so use the obliteration to like get through the doorway, which is good. But you kinda ignored the grumpy and just sat there while your team like died around you. So you needed to get out before then. And Weasel might not be able to die. Alright, you lock hot too, which is good. Alright, you're again going to mid. And you're farming there though. You see there's a Tyra in the window you can shoot. And that's gonna make more of a difference because I was seal botting window. And yeah.
Stop. What?
So you go through here into 3 people. You're just running at them. Okay, so let's do this in 2 parts. So the first part was like here, when you're here, shooting Nando shield. Tyra was in this window. Io was like here, where Luna is dead. Okay, that's dark. Anyway, you could have shot Tyra through the window. Io was just like holding down her heel on Nando, and you were just shooting Nando shields, and you don't have Wrecker, so it's not gonna do anything. So you should have shot Tyra instead. And then you went over here. So an advantage to Vora is that you don't have to get like that close to actually do anything. She's got good range. So with Vora, you really only want to do that when you know you can get a kill out of it and hopefully stay alive. There was 3 people all full health there, including a Tyra, an Io, and a Nando. Because there's an Io there, you won't really kill anyone. Because there's an Io and a Nando there, you're not getting a kill out of it. And because there's a Tyra there, you'll die. And then there's also BK there. You could have like went over here with your Vivian, and then BK would be a free kill for you too. Vivian does kill BK, which is good for you guys.
30 seconds remaining.
Let's see.
Here's the treat.
Alright, so you're going over here. This is good. Okay. So, you were here, right? You could have just used your mount, went here, and then need to be here like only a couple seconds later. Your vine is on like a 12-second cooldown, and it's your only non-ultimate escape. That's not obliteration, but that doesn't really count. So you really shouldn't be wasting it. And obviously, aim. But that's not like something, not like, you know, I'm not gonna just say aim over and over again. You should be trying to shoot Io, but it is. And you might have been able to actually kill Io there. Because like she was one. She was one and Nando's shield, but you shot Nando instead. So like shot priority is a thing. Bruh, okay. So shot priority is a thing, so like you prioritize low people first. And Io is like really low here. So you might have been able to kill her. Yeah, so yeah, you should always be looking for that. Okay, you use your ult on Nando, which is good. So you go. Okay. Wait. So like BK was, I'm assuming here. You like he was like around here. You execute Nando, which is good. But you vine here, and then ignore the BK behind you. If you had like the audio bug or not using headphones, audio bug you can't do anything about it, but you should use headphones if you can. I mean, that thing really helps you because you just got yourself killed because you didn't hear the BK behind you. Also, when you vined here, you didn't actually need to commit to like going like full here. You could have just like you could have just like peeked through this window, and you would have forced like the IO to move away from you and create space there, assuming the BK wasn't like right behind you. And yeah, you lose that push. Right. So you're buying more pot, more life reps. It's fine. You're 2 and 6, which is not that great. But yeah, a lot of your deaths could be like prevented. So yeah. Speed this up.
Capture point spawning in 15 seconds.
Alright, so you're going this side.
4, 3, 2, 1.
So you go immediately to the point and start farming Nando, which is not really that great. I mean, you got a Vivian for that. So you come through here, which is good. Your off tank was probably with you at the time, which is good. You could have you and your off tank could have like pushed their back line here. These 3 people, but you went to this doorway and started shooting Nando, which would be like okay, but like there's people here they should be shooting instead of Nando. Because farming Nando doesn't really do much when there's an IO right here holding down the right click on him. So either the best option here would be to just push them with your con, and if you do like stop here, you should be shooting these people instead of that person. And then the BK is here, so he probably gets behind you. And then you start to like run towards like this area, which is basically like an instant death for you. Basically, you don't want to run into here ever. That's just a death sentence. Okay, so your team gets 2 picks, which is good. And Koga's here, but Termin's on it. Your entire team leaves point to go kill Koga, giving them free cap time, which is not good. But that's nothing you can do about it. So you go around here. Shoot Io!
Enemy killing spree.
You could have killed Io there if you shot at her instead of Nando. Io, okay. Alright. So Nando was here, Tyro was here, Io was really low here. At that, just then, Nando's shield was not up. You could have killed Io. And if you do kill Io, their team has to retreat because they have no heals. But you didn't. So now you're going to mid again, farming. What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, that was weird. But you basically just walked into mid after that again. You never want to be in mid as a flank. And yeah, you basically died because you walked in front of like 50 people. Which is not good. There's Koga there. You should be chasing this. Alright, you have to use your ult to get out, which is okay, I guess. You're running into mid again. You really shouldn't be here. I mean, like, here is okay. But yeah, you're shooting at your stunned teammate. Okay, there's a low health BK. You could have like bind up to your aggro again, but it doesn't matter. Okay, you're shooting well. There's a Koga behind you. I'm just gonna assume you have a sound bug. You're on mid again. It's entirely actually. Nice. Over here. There's no reason to bind yourself into killing people, but you killed the BK.
Away with you. You served your purpose.
Shoot Io. Okay, there's no reason to use that bind there. You weren't in any danger after you used the liberation. You're on mid again. Well, you killed BK, so that's good. Alright, Tara's dead, that's good. Koga's behind you, he's the only one alive, so you should be shooting at him. But how is he alive still? Okay. You're on mid again. This is bad. You should be going into the house. You get double stunned and die. So, you were sitting like here. There's a grumpy bomb here. It stuns for 2 seconds. If you're in mid and get grumpy bomb stunned, you basically die. And then Io's dog stunned you after that. You should have like went in here. Because this angle is pretty nice. Because you can like pressure here, and you can still like get out pretty easily. Here is like a really bad spot for you to be, especially when there's a grumpy bomb like right around here. I really hope this doesn't get affected because that would suck.
Not rest until everything is
Alright, you bought
destroyed.
Riesel. Very understandable, but you didn't need to take those stuns there. I don't want to see you running into mid again. You're getting yourself staggered, which is bad. You're gonna die here. Right. So like your team was dead, and you still ran in. So you get yourself staggered, and then your team has to wait for like 15 seconds until you're back. And like they're already here. So yeah, again you should have waited like here. And then yeah, you got yourself staggered, and then you vined like even like here, and then used the ult to get out here, but you're still dead. So yeah, not waiting made you get yourself staggered and waste your ult. And your Vivian and Khan are already here, so you could have like waited for them.
30 seconds remaining.
So you go here, that's fine. You don't need to dismount.
15 seconds
That's a
remaining.
wasted bind. You really didn't need to dismount there.
7,
Shoot Tyra, shoot Tyra. Shoot Tyra! Shoot Tyra! Shoot Tyra! Shoot El. Okay. So, shot priority. Kills on Io and Tyra and BK are way bigger than shooting Nando. So, alright. So, killing these two, especially like shooting these two makes them, like shooting these two makes them back up even here, like even more here. So like that's creating some space for your team. Shooting Nando does nothing because again there is an IO, and in low ranks, supports heal bot point. So shooting Nando doesn't do anything. You don't have Wrecker. Wrecker should be your last buy here, but shooting Nando does nothing, so you should be shooting these two instead. Okay, so you find up here. You didn't wait to get healed, but okay, cool. Alright, nice. So you can. Alright, your team pushes this. You bind off the map.
People have been asking me if I'm.
Yeah, you should be getting Wrecker here. Like Nando himself is enough reason to get Wrecker.
I'm not much for
Especially because you're farming point, which you shouldn't. But if you are, you should be getting Wrecker. Because, yeah.
Capture point spawning in 15
Farming point without
seconds.
Wrecker does nothing with Nando.
Five, four,
Alright, so it's 3-1.
2, 1.
Realistically, you shouldn't lose this, but you do. Vivian is the only one with Wrecker, and it's Wrecker 1. Okay, there's a Grumpy there. You're running into mid. Okay. Basically, you saw the BK there, and you went for it, which is okay. BK was able to like get out to here. You should not have chased that, because you're running into Io, Tyra, BK, who's like here but turns on it, and Nando, because Nando was here before it got ulted. And then you have to use your ult to get out of a situation you shouldn't have been in the first place. BK Poppy's turn off the map, which is bad, but Nando does. Find away from that. Shoot Tyra, yeah. First. Shoot Tyra. Nice. BK though. Nice. Okay, so now you guys need to zone this. One of those two should be staying on point. You're ignoring the high ground there. Koga's already behind you. Nando's in your face now with Tyra there. You should be binding back by now. Yeah. Okay, so after that, okay, execute Nando. Execute Nando. Alright. Leave. Okay, that worked. Yeah. Okay. Leaving it was better. You should be waiting for auto combat by now. You didn't.
Push the payload.
Yeah, you end up losing that point. Alright, so you see BK's low there. You don't. Yeah, okay, that's good. Okay, and then you in turn kill Io. And Nando's here now. You should be binding out. That's a bad bind. You probably already know this, but if you bind here, you just smack your face on the wall. So like, this is just micro stuff, but like, you didn't need to get out there because Nando got out anyway, but if you didn't, you should have like bind like up on that ledge there, like up on the roof there, and then that would have gotten you to the high grounds. Okay, just Nando. Nice.
Away with you. You serve your purpose.
You have no reason to find there, but it's fine. Shoot. Okay.
Enemy killing spree.
Yeah, that's good. You should be pushing with your con. Yeah. Alright, at this point you should be coming back around a bit. You can use your ult to execute it though, but it's really risky. Okay. So now you're just getting out. The ult was unnecessary though. Okay, we should die. Should die out.
Enemy killing spree.
Should die out. You kind of cancel like you kind of just canceled your last hit for the Dark Siphon. So you ended up in Dark Siphon's hard hit than your last hit because it's vertical and its last hit's horizontal. So Dark Siphon was unnecessary. I kind of see why you run that card at a high level now. Koga's there. Yeah, I was stealing that. Your con should be shielded earlier. Yeah, you should be retreating now.
But then
You're running onto point, which is really bad. You should really not be on point as vora, and especially not as low health vora. And then you have to bind back to the Koga. You should have bind behind you instead though.
Enemy killing spree.
Yeah, they most likely they burst this. You should probably sit on high ground here, but you just die instantly. You're 13, 13, 13 right now, which is not that good. Yeah, they pushed it. Alright, so you bought Haven, which is not the worst thing in the world, but with the amount of time you're spending on shooting Nando, you should buy Wrecker instead. You still don't have Caught 3, which isn't that good, but your Con and Vivian have that.
Capture point spawning in 15 seconds.
So, yeah. I don't want to see you running onto mid this point fight.
5, 4.
If you
3,
do, that's
2,
probably why you
1.
lose. But yeah, let's just see. So you're going left with Term. You're oh my god. Okay. I think I know why you lose now. Alright, so you went over here. You saw Koga right in front of you. He was right fucking here. Right fucking here. You completely ignore it, the fucker. Go over here and start shooting Nando. You went over here. At this point, Koga's behind you. Io's here. Nando's here. You shot Nando and then took one shot at Io. But you're running onto point and basically shooting at this point because you're right here. You're really low health because three people, including three people and a Luna, are shooting at you. And then yeah, you're basically just feeding. You should not survive this. PK gets a good ult there. Ray does nice stuff. But both of your team's DPS is down. And the result of that. I don't know why. Yeah. Okay, Koga. Alright, you probably should have ulted to get yourself out. Because at that point, you're staggered way too much. And Khan should be going for touch, which he is, but he doesn't get it. Right, so things to work on. One, shot priority. When you see an IO and a Nando, you shoot the Nando. You shoot the IO instead of the Nando. Pretty simple. Next, please stop running on the point. Like, you're like around half of your deaths were because you run on the point for no reason and start shooting at Nando while literally sitting on the objective as Vora, which gets you killed every single time. So you really shouldn't be doing that. And then the last one, try to wait for your team. If you die early in the fight and then you come back, you should be looking around to see where your teammates are. Because if they're still fighting, then yeah, you join. If they're retreating, you don't like run in by yourself. You wait for like everyone else to come back, and then you all push as a team. Yeah, so yeah. And then not three things, but like another thing is you should not be wasting your cooldowns. So like for some of the game, you're running down docks, like you're just right in front of me, and like your team had pushed it to like that kind of choke area, like right before the point fight, and you just dismounted for no reason, like in docks and bind up. What you should have done is just mount, just use your horse and got all the way there without wasting your escape. And yeah, that's pretty much it.